Good day to you, ex-communists, and welcome to Operation Phyrric Faction. It was supposed to be Phyrric Faction, but much like Hypothesis, I spelled something wrong when I created the mission name table. Needless to say, I am not pleased with myself. But the damage has been done, and I think I'm supposed to be saving Paris from a terror mission or something. That's right, the aliens have Zerg rushed the City of Lights, and are looking to sample the many tasty delicacies the French army has to offer. The first thing to remember about terror missions is that the chrysalids, aka the Zerglings or the bugs, are going to run around eating people's faces, then put an egg in their stomach, a la aliens. The next turn, the person becomes a zombie, and a few turns later, they become more chrysalids when the eggs hatch. Thus, if you aren't quick about it, the mission spirals out of control as more and more bugs pop up faster than you can save the citizens. Last terror mission, we had the good fortune of identifying the location of the chrysalids early with the use of Jimmy's battle scanner. So, I throw her scanner early into the shadows to find abso-freaking-nothing. Which means likely we have the aliens' forces way on the other end of the map, happily munching on a few human-shaped eclairs. And, as the aliens' turn comes around, we hear the gleeful roars of the chrysalids, letting us know that the buffet line has officially opened. We move the team up and don't worry so much about cover because until we see aliens that can shoot at us, the threats that we're worried about are the kind that belong in Resident Evil. In those situations, you want a firing lane and we want to be away from corners. We step into Overwatch and the aliens take another turn, scratching 2 more citizens off the menu. Now, one of their deaths came to our left, so we at least have an attack vector. I move everyone up, but don't see anything. So, we get to the aliens' turn, and we spot our first bug pack, leading to our first reaction shot by Shiosk. Wow. Shiosk, you weren't even close.
That was a cross breeze. There was a cross breeze there. Everyone felt it.
You're shooting lasers, Shiosk. Cross breezes don't affect those.
Don't ruin my process with your so-called science.
Whatever. Look, just get in the doghouse. I don't have time to deal with you. While one bug goes to the shadows, the other finds out why Citrus and Emisan are called the Assault class. But things are going from bad to worse as 3 more bugs show their ugly mugs. Jimmy nearly kills one, and the rest of the team's shots are dead center. Or, you know, whatever the opposite of that is. But wait, there's more! 3 more to be exact. For those of you scoring at home, that means 8 bugs decided to join this fight on 1 turn. The only saving grace is, once again, our assaults. Citrus and Evil Emisan teach this one bug to respect our personal space. Storm's how I love the Close Combat Specialist perk. With 6 chrysalids in the combat zone, I think it's a good time to review Spliced Strategy's axiom number 22. In terror missions, citizens are bug food, a blade of armor, or safe. Prevent the first, settle for the second, try for the third, and do it in that order. We have our priorities, and unfortunately for the citizens of Paris, with this many bugs, that means we need to be treating them as a blade of armor until we can get the swarm's numbers down to a more manageable figure. We'll start by having Shiosk cherry tap this 1 HP bug with his pistol.
Filled my quota. You're welcome.
We then give Gemini Spark the command to hold his position, so that he can take advantage of his new perk, which lets him fire twice so long as he doesn't move. He performs admirably, and he's able to soften up both targets considerably. This allows DJ Sucre to jog over and use some Raid Ant and Roach Killer. Raid! Kills bugs dead. Unfortunately, that still leaves 3 more chrysalids that we can't see. On their turn, 1 does reveal itself, but it seems our team's Overwatch shooting is still leaving something to be desired. Jimmy hits her mark, of course, but it's not enough to kill it. Meanwhile, 2 more citizens get consumed like baguettes. Now, we have 2 citizens near these bugs, but luckily for us, DJ Sucre has a rocket that can take out both of them and save both citizens. That's a real win-win. Big positive for us. Or he can completely miss the target and kill both the citizens that we tried to save. Shiosk, I need you to get out of the doghouse so I can put DJ Sucre in there.
I can live with that. Too bad those 2 citizens can't.
Shiosk! Too soon.
Well, can I at least post this sarcastic gif mocking Suker's efforts?
I'll allow it.
Classic.
With chrysalids 1 through 7 now dead, we need to take care of the last one that hid between the two tanks here. Citrus and Emi-san are low on ammo, so I move them up and have them reload. I'm not worried about them getting eaten though, because as soon as the chrysalid comes around the corner and comes at them, it will get shot up by Shiosk, hopefully, and then when it goes to engage the pair in melee, their close combat specialist perk will activate and blow the bug away. Chrysalid number 8, as predicted, pops around the corner, and Shiosk shoots him up for some damage. But then it decides it'd rather engage this defenseless citizen than the soldiers armed with laser guns. Gotta say, did not expect the bug to be so smart. As we marvel at the bug's strategic wisdom, its leftovers come shambling around the corner and stop right where Emi and Citrus would have shot it up. What is with the mindless members of the alien horde suddenly using their brains? That is not fair. But do you know what else isn't fair? The fact that we have grenades and they don't. But as they say, all is fair in love and war. And seeing as we're in Paris, I think this counts as both. And with another target softened up, I think it's time for Shiosk to kill steal again.
I now have 3 kills. Just, pointing that out.
The next zombie reanimates, but between Citrus's hyper-reactive pupils, his Overwatch shot, and his personal space issues, well, we're just not going to stand for it. So it looks like the left side is finally clear. We move up on the right and see a bug hiding behind this tank. We decide to start off by using Gemini's collateral damage to nick up the bug and blow up the tank, just in case there's any zombies that were standing by it. No such luck, but on the bug's turn, it charges forward. DJ Sucre seems intent on staying in the doghouse, but Jimmy, as always, is there to pick up her teammate's slack. I decide to move Shiosk to the middle because I figure there's so many aliens on the left side to start, there's probably not any more left over there. And technically, I'm not wrong, as all that's over there is a Dronus and a Centronus completely on our flank.
Oh, that is not good.
Now, we do have one fact in our favor, the fact being that it overwatched against Emi-san and Citrus, who both have lightning reflexes, so that's not a concern. And Emi-san did rough it up with her Overwatch shot, so between Emi and Citrus, we have pretty good odds at taking this thing down. So I move Emi behind this cover and let her rapid fire, in hopes that she'll hit it twice and then Citrus can get the kill with his shotgun. Only Emi-san doesn't like this plan. She just decides to crit on both shots and kill the Centronus herself and let it blow up on its little partner there for 3 extra damage. Sheesh. First the subway mission and now this. Evil Emi-san's really starting to butter me up. But I cannot let myself get suckered in. Remember, she's just biding her time. So we can just walk Citrus up to finish off this little drone and... Okay, well that's not ideal. Meanwhile, in the middle of the map, Jimmy tosses her second battle scanner to see what's around the corner. And what is around the corner is a newly animated zombie. It walks forward, and our scintillating Overwatch record for this mission continues. It's a slowly moving target, guys. I'm not exactly asking you to shoot skeet here, come on. In the meantime, Emi-san ends the elusive drone. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say Emi-san. What I meant to say was Citrus ends the drone with the second shot, I mean. Okay, you have got to be kidding me. I didn't even know the laser pistol could hit for only 1 damage. How many times can this thing cheat death? Meanwhile, back in Zombieland, Gemini Spark is told that this isn't an Overwatch shot, so he just simply vaporizes the undead. That's when Chrysalids 10 and 11 decide to crash the party. 11 Chrysalids? Yeah, this is one of those infestations. Luckily for us, our Overwatches ring true for once, but our joy is short-lived as our hairy Houdini Dronus decides to whip up a citizen souffle. Now, on our turn, we have to kill a zombie, the magic drone from hell, and what we're praying is the last of the Chrysalids. And check this out. Not only does Jimmy have 100% odds to hit, if I turn on her headshot, she has 100% odds to crit. Oh man, this is literally going to be the best shot in the history of shots. I can't wait to see... Gemini, you're kind of in the way. If you could just... This is why we can't have nice camera angles, everyone. Well, maybe Shiosk can get some damage on this bug and... Shiosk!
Wind shear. Totally another wind shear. Did you feel that gust? Practically blew me over. Anyone who says otherwise is a dirty liar.
Excuses aside, there's only one question on everyone's mind. And that is, can we kill the Rasputin drone? Finally! Now, I'd like to run and gun Emmy over there to murder Chrysalid number 11, but she's out of ammo and her little pistol isn't going to do much. So we're forced to just reload and let this citizen take one for the team. But, you know, hey, at least DJ Sucre can save this one guy over here. Hi, I'm DJ Sucre. I'm rescuing you. If anyone asks about rockets killing citizens, that totally was Mixmaster Salty from Exalt. True story. So we let this bug have its last meal. Shiosk softens it up, and then we move Gemini in for the kill and pray that this is the last alien. Do you know what happens to a bug when it is hit with fire? The same thing that happens to everything else. And poop. That did not end the mission. We've killed 11 bugs, a ton of zombies, and even a drone from hell and a cyber disc, and it's still not over. Well, that's ridiculous.
All mission objectives complete.
What? What just happened? If the mission was over, why did it make me finish my turn? I guess it doesn't matter in the end. Also, we only saved 4 people, but hey, that's 4 more than would have survived without us. But as long as you save 1, you win. So, go team. Panic is going to be reduced in France by some small amount, but hey, they were in the orange, so, you know, that's good. I guess. For promotions, we are giving them to both Shiosk and Citrus Architect. Everyone give a salute to the now Colonel 08, Cobra Citrus Architect. For his last perk, we can choose Resilience, which makes him immune to crits, or Killer Instincts, which is going to make Run and Gun add an additional 50% to his crit chance, which given the shotgun's high crit range can be very good. But when it comes to me, I'm all about survival, so we're going to choose to make him crit-proof. 12 Pop Shiosk is now a lieutenant, and we can choose Revive, which makes it so that if a soldier goes into coma and you stabilize them, they get back up on their feet and finish out the mission rather than staying on the ground taking a dirt nap. On the other hand, we could give him Rifle Suppression. And, you know, for the same reasons that I gave it to Beto Burr, we're giving Rifle Suppression to Shiosk. With nothing better to do, we start scanning and Canada starts panicking? Why would Canada start to panic? Oh, those good-for-nothing exalts are back and spreading propaganda all across our beloved neighbors to the north. Though I am interested in knowing how they spread the propaganda. Do they just have people going around handing out flyers? And regardless, we're going to teach them a lesson in manners and going to send our top covert ops specialist, 10 Adrian Rod, to investigate. You have been warned. Or you know, haven't, because it's covert. Anyway. So we're just going to scan, wait for 3 days, and then we're just going to, you know, kick Exalt's butt. Only it seems the aliens heard all of this propaganda up in Canada. They apparently got some of the flyers, saw how scary they were, and said, you know what? We are kind of scary. Let's go kidnap some people. And, you know, deciding which country we're going to help out. Right now, we're as Baroque as Johann Sebastian Bach. So we're going to go to South Africa and chase that money. I decided to switch up the party dynamics just a little bit and give Evil Emi-san some rest, given that, hey, she's really pulled her weight lately. I think we also want to, you know, level up another heavy because DJ Sucre might be court-martialed here pretty soon for killing defenseless Frenchmen with a rocket. So we're getting Pharaoh's Queen off the bench to get her a little battle experience. So we take off to put an end to South Africa's abduction issues, and we just hope that Evil Emi-san doesn't spend the entirety of her downtime plotting more of her fellow soldiers' deaths than, you know, laughing maniacally in a mirror.
Touching down.
Well, if extraterrestrials wrapping up random citizens in green webbing and dragging them off to space for probing is commonplace for South Africa, I don't think I'm going to be taking a vacation there anytime soon. Regardless, tune in next week as we fly over to Durban for business as usual in Operation Standard Condition. Until then, I'm Splice, and I'm going to go spell check my entire mission name table.
That's probably good. That's probably good. Moving on. I can live with that. Too bad those two citizens can't.
You're turning your head, moving your chair. So
I'm keeping my face. Hey, shut. I'm keeping my face turned this way. Is that a knife?
Did that sound scary?
Holy shit! That's a knife! Ah! It totally did. It sounded like a knife. Well, can I at least post this sarcastic GIF mocking Sucre's? Flood the line. Flood the line. Shut. I will murder your face off. Ooh, I actually kind of like that one. I now have 3 kills. Just, you know, pointing that out.
Marlon Brando.
Marlon.
Do it. The Godfather.
I now have 3 kills. Just, you know, pointing that out. Should I do the whole thing?
I don't know.
Well, now we'll do a separate file as The Godfather.
Sure.
Wind shear. Totally another wind shear. Did you feel that, guys? Practically blew me off. Anyone who says otherwise is a dirty liar.
Batman that.
Wind shear. Totally another wind shear. Did you feel that, gust? Practically blew me over. Anyone who says otherwise is a dirty liar.
That was like old Jew. Not racist. That's the Brooklyn Bronx Jew. Just.
What do you mean when you said Batman then?
Not like Lego Movie. Freaking Christian Bale it up.
Darkness.
Everything is Batman.
Wind shear. Totally another wind shear. Didn't you feel that, Gus? Did you feel that? Practically blew me over. Anyone who says otherwise is a dirty liar. Damn it. I mean, poop.
Curses.
1,000 curses. Wind shear. Totally was another wind shear. Didn't you feel that, gust? Practically blew me over. Anyone who says otherwise is a dashed liar. What if it was like a musical? Should I do it like a musical?
Do it like a musical. Do it like the finale of a musical.
Wind shear totally was another wind shear. Didn't you feel that, gust? The wind shear practically blew me over. Anyone who says
is a dirty liar.
Dirty liar.
You missed another Overwatch.
I didn't miss it. It was
By
the
about 10 miles.
It was the wind shear.
And you're
Totally
not
another
holding
one.
up to it.
Wind shear. Didn't you feel it now?
Let me know
wind shear.
if you have any other questions.
Practically blew me over.
Signed. Click to reply or forward.
I don't think that part of the script.
Could be wind shear. Totally was another
Wind shear. Didn't you feel like us? The wind shear practically blew me over. Anyone who says otherwise is a liar.
You missed another Overwatch shot by about 10 miles and you're not owning up to it.
You know, Jordan, I realize that last one may not make it into the final cut, but if you have a chance to do credits, like, I wouldn't mind that being an outtake.
Yeah, I'm cool with it. This is my verbal acceptance.
Verbal acceptance.